Anton, welcome back into the studio. Nice to see you again.
Very nice studio for you in Ballarat.
It's been raining today. What's news? What's been happening?
Russian listen news from Belarus with very interesting political situation for Russian, because Belarus with front on border Russian on Belarus, and after Belarus Europe, and with very interesting situation, and because Putin, President Russia, see on the situation in Belarus, and he is very interesting for him experience, I think.
Yeah. Have you been talking to friends in Russia about this? So they, do you talk to people back home about what's happening in Belarus? What are they saying?
Yeah, interesting. He is. I have friends in Belarus. Now he is live in St. Petersburg. Very more Belarus man and human live in Russia, and he is say very dangerous situation. He is long time, 10 days maybe. He is protest. He is very. I very happy for my brother Belarus, because he is going on the way freedom. I think maybe with change system. He's not democratic system.
Yeah.
And maybe with very interesting experience for Russia, and we change too with situation, because he is very lucky. Belarus and Russia is very lucky situation. Maybe Belarus is more Soviet Union, but Russia no more.
Yeah.
I think this.
Yeah.
What do you think about situation? What you live in Australia, and you before you listen about Belarus, you have friends?
Yeah. Well, look, I don't have friends in Belarus, but it's interesting in Australia watching countries. When I was in Europe, and this was in the 90s, in 1998. I met an economist who was going around all of the countries that weren't the Soviet Union anymore. All and saying, don't borrow billions of dollars from the World Bank. Don't borrow billions of dollars. Just don't do it. Okay. And he said it was very hard to convince people who had nothing to not borrow billions and billions of dollars. And of course what happened was then the big crash came in America, and all those countries fell back into unstable political situations, so it's panic. And in Australia it's interesting to watch a country where the politics becomes stable, but it becomes stable left or stable right, so it's the same in.
You know musicians from Belarus?
I know Belarusian music, but not musicians.
What you remember name group? Yeah.
No, I can't remember. No.
Yeah, very interesting group from Belarus. I say you later about name, but I don't remember. Maybe Okean Elze. Maybe with name Belarus, maybe Ukraine. He's very lucky. Ukraine, Belarus, Russia. We friends, brother country. We speaking on Russian language. He's a small difference. Belarus language is small difference. Very funny name or money in Belarus,
No.
Robot. Robots. Yeah.
So tell me, Anton, because Belarus is going through this at the moment. I read a very interesting article about protest music and political music around the world, from Mali. You know Mali in Africa, the country.
Yeah,
Mali?
no.
So they say, you know, our music was banned because the strength of our music means it makes the people strong, and so they ban music. So what's your experience of political music coming from Russia?
It was an interesting question. I know small groups from Ukraine, and Belarus. He's political. He's beginning your not political text. He's not after time. He is very interesting political, very strong song, and I name maybe two with Lapis Trubetskoy, with very interesting group. I've been on concerts in Ukraine, when I holiday in Ukraine, when in Crimea. I see this concert.
This is
when Crimea.
You say Crimea.
Yeah, Crimea.
Yeah.
I understand crime.
Yeah.
But very interesting concert I see, and I first time see when people on concert have iron border, and people crash with border and go in on the sand.
So when you say an iron border, like a fence or a wall or a
wall, what people not going when you buy ticket.
Yep.
And I first time see this because people crash with iron metal, and he's not have tickets. He's very love this group, and he's going on the scene. Is very interesting situation. I don't see this on this group. I see because we is very harmony. We see very harmony because he is very strong protest singer protest. And small comedy text. He is have small comedy. One song he is have. I take on this problem very big. I don't know, very big dick. I take on.
And there is a band there, or was a band there called Carabao. No, called it means a buffalo in Thai. And very political, very Thai nationalist band. And so the highlight of the show is they would sing, and they would play acoustic music and rock and roll music. The crowd would get very, very, very excited, and the lead singer, when the crowd got too excited, would pull out a gun and fire into the air and calm everybody down and say, "We are all brothers, and don't fight against each other. We should fight together, and you have to be Thai and remember where you come from. You're from Thailand." And they are a sort of old protest band, but very, very important in Thailand. So what are some of the messages that these bands are saying? What are they saying to people in their songs?
I think for young people this very important. Have this music, protest music. I remember when I been young and 20 years, I very like protest music, and this. But with an interesting question, but very important actuality with protest. I don't know. In Russia, Belarus is very actuality now. Protest. In Russia is.
I suppose, Anton, in Australia, protest music is more about information. So here is some information for you, and it makes you think. Australian protest music is more about thinking. You know, you need to think about these things and make a decision and think. But say American punk protest music is action. Get out there. We want you to do these things. This week, you know, the filmmaker Michael Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You know Michael Moore?
No.
He makes Bowling for Columbine. He makes Fahrenheit. No, I forget what it's called. He's an activist filmmaker, and he says on Twitter this week, "Okay, America, democracy has been lost. Yeah. Democracy has been lost. You now need to take to the streets. You now need to take your country back. If Trump wins again, we are a fascist country now." So he is saying to people, there's like two sorts. Information, you know, in Australia, did you know about this happening to Aboriginals in America? In Australia, did you know about refugees? Did you know about mining? This information. And then there is protest songs. But Australia doesn't have a lot of fight, you know, to overthrow the government. What is the message, say in Russia or in Belarus? Is there a different message?
Yeah,